Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to Good World. Welcome to Good World, everybody. Thanks for taking time out of your evenings and coming over here and puking with me. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the damn party, and I'm here to just pump. I'll psycho pump it up if no one else is going to do it. Welcome. Reporting for duty. Ben Mitchell. Welcome him to this place. New membership. Hey, thanks a lot. Welcome to the party, everybody. I've been just itching to come up here and have a good laugh with everybody all day. It's been really nice. Now we're finally here. Macro, welcome to the party. Can you believe all these years? So I'm just going to loosen up over here, wait for everyone to arrive. You know how it is. I just finished up, I've just for the record, before we tap into something, just on the book front, I finished up City of the Chosh. I've been doing some more Vance, getting into the Planet of Adventure trilogy. Finished that, and I'm starting up Servants of the Wonk. So I'm really having a good time with that. Welcome. Mon Goblin? Good to see you too. Thanks for the 6 months. That's so nice. So, this is us. This is us tonight. Really appreciate the last stream. Really had a good time. Just really, really nice. But there's the book front. Getting into some Vance. And I have to pick up a few other things. The spiritual studies that I've neglected over the months. Got to pick those up again. And I am. News has been pretty good these days. See, these are the kind of times that I don't know, you kind of wait for. Not wait for, but they're in your lifetime. Let me put it that way. And all of this, it's making me mad because I have the temple coins. I have the gold-plated one and the other one. I don't know what it's made of. And I found them recently, but I don't have any memory of what I did with them. I got those the second they came out, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy when they printed them. Let me put it that way. And I didn't flash them around like it was cool. But I would right now. But I forgot where I put them. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The Cyrus the Great Trump coin, Third Temple rebuild. You guys know what I assume everyone knows what I'm talking about at all times. That's just how I am. I have the gold one and the other one. Right when a year after he was, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that, I got them and it made me laugh. I didn't like the messaging. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of any serious contemplation of a rebuilding of the Third Temple because it's already being destroyed and is not going up again. So when they get these coins printed with Trump on there and Cyrus the Great and there's Tevav and all different kinds of stuff on there with the Third Temple, my eyes were rolling. Oh my God, I have to at least get these for kicks. But then people pointed out that they were cursed items. And then I figured I was in Friday the 13th. Remember the TV series that we tried? Well, we watched a handful of episodes years ago on the Twitch days, the Ray Bradbury Theater days. Remember those days? Best days, crazy, worst days, best days. I don't flash those coins because I don't think they're cool. Enoch Cat, thanks for the 20 bones. Kicking it off. You gotta love it. Hey, Charles, thanks for streaming and making my one day off better. Cheers. I'm so happy to hear things like that. Now we can have some time together. I really like that. Thanks so much. So I really wish now I really regret not remembering where those coins are because they would be silly. Because I don't know of anyone else that has them. People always put pictures of them, and my eyes are rolling. I'm like, I have those. They're cursed though. Don't flash them around. I'm like, okay, don't do it. I don't do it. I forget where they are, but I'm sure I'll come across them. But I don't have much faith in the Third Temple being built. And I'm not so much of a biblical scholar where I can point in the scripture and the way where these things are refuted, but I know that they have been. There is no third temple coming. It's always a shock. Well, not really a shock. I've been way laughing, flipping the coin like Harvey Dent for several years now. But you still don't believe that these things will come to pass, mainly because I don't lend these events my imagination or thoughts. I don't lend them at all. Because I found the face. What I mean is, like the face of absolute evil, or the face of the void. Anyone who's ever looked at it, yeah, you have to look away, of course. But once you look at it once, it's always behind you, staring at you. And it's another good piece of advice, I guess, that Lot followed on his way out of Gomorrah. And there's a lot to be said. It's not just the face of the void, but looking back. Like, I consider the third temple looking back, is what I'm trying to say. I am very intent on only looking forward after coming face to face with the void. But if you're smart, you could look away. Of course, you look away. But it's always there and back. But you can't. It's like a Resident Evil thing. Like if you're speedrunning Resident Evil, you can't look at something or it spots you and starts screaming, puking, singing, grabbing you. All that crap. That's the last thing I ever want to play in a video game. All those things I just listed are the exact things I do not want to encounter in a video game. The temple building falls in that category, looking back into the void, and what are you supposed to do then? Hey, Judas was paid. Thanks for the 11 quid. Charles, what are your thoughts on drinking generally? Over the course of my life and many other people's lives, I've found it to be very dangerous. And in general, it's dangerous. Of course, there are worse things, but that's debatable. I wouldn't. Well, look, there's social relaxation and also the reasons we smoke and the reasons we drink. I understand that, but just know that it's an intelligent creature. I would say that. Looking back on drinking time is usually never a fond remembrance. But there are a bunch of classics. Anyway, I don't want to give you the pros of it. Consider just looking back and the temple and the building and all this stuff and people anticipating the leveling of where it's supposed to be, all that junk. And I consider it looking back. I feel as though the covenant has been fulfilled and there is a new covenant now. And I don't know, I'm not, who wants to hear about laws of Noah when the covenant's been fulfilled completely? It's been fulfilled. The covenant is dead. So that's that. And that's that when it comes to that. I've always been a big Moses respecter. I don't know what the horns mean, or the shining on the forehead, or the illumination or the horns. I don't know. Just whatever laws that were deemed necessary then. Different laws or the elimination of useless laws and statutes as among many other things with the new covenant. I don't know. Just warming up. Popcorn Weasel Gaming, thanks for the 20 bones. That's nice. Hey, Charles, a while back you were talking about vitamins a lot, and I was just wondering what are the most important and where to get them. Well, it's hard for me to give medical advice. And even supplement advice, I don't really exactly have faith in a lot of supplementation. Then again, I don't know, I am what I am. I feel like zinc and magnesium are pretty important, and I think an AI is going to give you some better forms, stomach gentle or bioavailable forms. I think something else might give you some better advice, and also because I can't remember. And plus, I don't know. I do take a gentle zinc and a gentle magnesium, allegedly. Well, it pretty sensitive to that stuff, so these are the only ones that are tolerable. Orotate, right? Zinc orotate and whatever the in something labs in Infinivox or labs, I forget, some sort of magnesium that is also very gentle. And where to get them? I don't know. I guess Amazon, but do you get products on Amazon? Are they real? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean. Also, saw you in Dayton. That's so good, man. I thought you were going to say Daytona, USA. We were going to be doing 4-player cabinet ride together, which would be so nice. I'm glad you enjoyed Dayton. Ohio? Oh, man. Those times were so crazy. Man. Hey, thanks. I'd like to be taking a lot more things. I just... I don't know. I associate a lot of supplements with pain. Hey, that sounds good, Nasty. My God, if that, I couldn't imagine someone actually doing that. It's shocking me to hear you suggest this. It's actually shocking me, because I've been in the trenches for all these years. Mac Nasty, I wanted to know if you could rip the movie streams from Charles World, cut them down just to just the movie commentary and re-upload them to YouTube. I may as well give them to you. Nah, I'll just die and then you can have them. Hit me up on, hit me up. My 5 years later, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I don't know how you could get away with that though. It's a big, not a big conversation, but I'm trying not to remain forever obsessed. But I do miss the movie streams. I don't know how you can't even put those on YouTube. We'll have to talk about it off of here. I'm going to be rambling about nothing. But I hear you. That sounds good. A lot of good news stuff these days. I like it a lot. Have you ever liked something a lot? Know what I like a lot? I like people saying that it's over. Don't you guys like that? Have you guys ever run into any demoralization sorcery online and not know that it is? I'm used to these things, so the second I saw it, I immediately saw it for what it was, which was demoralization sorcery. I'm talking about the guy, the leather guy. And look, okay, no, I'm not trying to be nasty. Keys to the account, everything. Nasty, yeah. Hit me up. Hit me up on Twitter, please, and I'll hit you up. There's no chance I could think of anything that would actually make me successful right now. Yeah, and I'm saying I'm talking about. What do you even call the news? I always assume everyone's assuming. I assume everyone knows. And I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just trying to be funny. If I ever poke fun at other people, you know how I am. And this is, what is this thing? It's Kurt says the West has no balls now and will simply turn into South Africa. Now, I'm pretty familiar with South Africa. Come die with us. First of all, I'll say that. Oh, it will? It's going to turn to South Africa? Come die with us then. Stay. Wait. No, you're not leaving. Whoa. If it's turning to South Africa, you're not leaving, for starters. Come die with us. Oh, it's turned into, oh, it's going to be South Africa no matter what? Oh, you're going to leave? Whoa, 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 ho. There's an arm on the shoulder. You're not leaving. Come die with us. I'll say that for starters. I'll say that for starters. Americans, Europeans. Oh, I saw it immediately and I don't like it. Americans and Europeans will not resist the mass. Okay, now we're at this point where everything is out in the open. Avoid staring everyone in the face. Your ethnic cleansing genocide is thrown in your face to mock you and to neuter your soul. We've all known these things for many years. I've known these things since I was a child. I was schooled in the Bolshevik Revolution. That was my primary education. You know what that means? It means I know how the world works and where it's headed. That's all. Ever since I was a child. Ever since I saw Dr. Zhivago, I knew that I would live through it. Ever since I was a child, I knew. So, of course, in the later stages of this conspiracy, you're going to be mocked with it. You're going to be mocked with your own tombstone in the Belgrave of the civilization that you built, if you can call it a civilization. It's also debatable too. Well, of course, it's not right now, but perhaps it used to be many years ago. Oh, hold on one second. Oh, I see some Paul Brew. Give me a moment. So I've always known, if you've, oh, I never played Dr. Zhivago for everybody. Probably because it could make you lose your mind. It's a bit prescient these days. So, I'm trying to stay on track. I just see a lot of demoralization from one of the preeminent, I guess, right-wing scholars of our time, Curtis Yarvin. And look, I'm not trying to be nasty. I might say he looks silly and all this and that. I'm just being silly man. Of course, I don't. Look, I'm just trying to be real with everyone here. I can sit here and act cool, but of course I considered I like making fun of the way a guy looks is kind of gay, you know what I mean? And I am gay, but I'm saying if you're going to say something that warrants a comment, then if it's physical, it's fair game, just for kicks. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not the biggest fan of making fun of the way people look. Of course, if they're movers and shakers, then they're fair game. That's why I enjoy this situation. You can tell. Like, I'm just not going to. Okay, I'll just say it. I look the best in leather jackets. No one else. That's all. Fuck everyone else that wears leather jackets. That's all. So anyway, I've never, I don't know what benefit there is in me listening to what this guy has to say. Does he know anything that I don't? And again, I'm not trying to be cool. I have finite time in this world and I've wasted enough of it already. And I'm not going to I'm watching videos of other people talking. And what do you think? I'm fucking stupid. Now, of course, I'm a lot older than everyone here and I'm a lot more, mentally handicapped than most people. Anyway, it doesn't look like he had anything really positive to say. Can't be bothered to watch it or read it. Why would I do that? I'll just put on Dr. Zhivago and see how things happen. So we're in the late stages, and I considered demoralization wizardry to tell people that I guess they're marked for death and it's all over and it's going to turn into South Africa, which is a big departure. It's a different setup than what we have right now. Yeah, the South Africans had a lot more global support for their extinction. Of course, we have the global support of our own extinction too. I realize that, but you better. Okay, now look, I don't want to be dragged into rhetoric here, but okay, now look, this guy, He's entitled to say what he wants. I understand it. He's a big name. He's a big mover and shaker, okay? He looks weird. That to me is a first red flag. I know his mind already is something else. That's all. I'm sorry. I'll say it. I don't care. Again, I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just being silly. Because the things that he's putting out, it makes me angry. Because it could damage other people. It could demoralize other people. What it does is it prevents people from entertaining thoughts of resisting their own extinction. And of course, that's a fine line that everyone has to toe. But it's not the things that you say that you have to toe. It's the omissions that say all that needs to be said. If you want me to put it like that, because if you say the wrong things, you just get, you'll get it. If you're an influential figure, and if you're too early, you're gonna get it. Or if they take you seriously, and you're way too early, you're gonna get it. Other people get paid a lot of money to say these things. I expect every single person you see online gets paid to say what they say. It's just the way it goes. When you have beloved or influential people putting this rhetoric out, it makes me wonder. And of course, people will jump in and say, "Oh, he's not wrong though. He's not wrong." Yeah, I don't even want to read this. Lost their power. They will acknowledge that they've lost their power in their country forever. Then they'll sit quietly in their houses and build more and more barbed wire and electric fences. Come die with us, for starters. You're going to hop in too. You're not getting away. If we do that, if I'm building one, you're living in it with me, pal. You know what I'm saying? And build more and more blah, 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 finally get exterminated by one big pogrom. That's the future. That's what will happen to your children. That's not very cheery. That's not very cheery advice. For starters, you're not leaving. Mr. Curtis, for starters, if this happens, you're not leaving. He's not wrong, though. That's right. I'm not wrong. Come die with us. Hey, buddy, come die with us. If you know the future so much, you're not leaving. I hope you're worried too, pal, because you're not leaving. Know what I'm saying? Don't stay so comfortable, buddy. You're on the block too. Hi, Afina. Afina's in here. She's checking in from the war zone. What is up? Checking in from the war zone. Really nice, huh? Okay, so now that we've established Curtis Yarvin is not leaving, if this happens, he's actually staying and dying with us. Now that we've established that, people say that he's not wrong. And look, that's you could say that. Of course, you could say that. Look, Athena, you're going to be in here for a few minutes. You could say that. But okay, you could also say the streets will be lined with crosses. And also you could say there'll be certain chambers fired up. And if you say that, you could also be right too. It's not about being right. It's about what's appropriate. And of course, I'm not Mr. Appropriate. What's appropriate to say online? I'm not trying to be that. But what I mean is if you're an influential figure, you have a responsibility to not demoralize people. And if you do demoralize them, then that was your job. And you're not leaving. So you better get comfortable with the electric fence, Mr. Yarvin, because you're going to be in one too. It's not so easy then, is it? It's not so easy then. It's not so easy when you can't leave. When it hits the fan, then, is it? Come die with us. So I would say things like we're going to line the streets this, or we're going to build chambers that. I say that's inappropriate rhetoric. It's inappropriate. Either you get put in front of a firing squad, or it makes people blast themselves. You understand. You understand. That's why I don't like it. And I was raving about the things that are omitted. Because you don't have to say the things that I was alluding to. You don't have, because that's what he's looking for. It seems like he's looking to for people to telegraph their war plans. To say, yeah, right, we're going to fire up this, and we're going to line the streets with that, and this and that. You could say that. I'll put it forth for reasons of contemplation. But that will do some damage to yourself or people. He's saying that nothing can happen in all this. What about all the movers and shakers in the world? What about Mr. Napoleon, if he ever existed, Apollyon? I don't even George Washington, Napoleon, all these people. I'm not trying to be weird, but I don't think they existed. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. Let's say Hitler, for example. No mention of Hitler. No mention of any successful campaigns, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm saying a successful cultural revolt. No mention of that. Therefore, it's disingenuous. Athena, I can give you a rundown on Curtis. I have no problem with him. I think he's classic. I've been maybe a little bit vulgar, I guess, in some of my comedy. I guess you could call it that. But I've always appreciated him because he was wearing those leather jackets. It makes me laugh. I mean, I like it when people do things like that, I like it when people try to look cool. And that's fine. That's not a double joke. I'm serious. Like, I like it when people do that. So he's got a thing for leather jackets. So do I. I got a thing for leather jackets too. But he's a man that he seems like he was demoralizing Americans and Europeans and telling them that they're on the block to be completely ethnically cleansed. And he's saying there's no way out. It's going to be like South Africa. That's the future. That's what happened to your children. That's pretty much the rundown with him. And he also said that I am dying with you. I will not be able to leave when shit hits the fan. He also said that at the end of the conversation, which I was like, whoa, this guy's real. He actually knows the future. He's a regular prophet there. He just said he wasn't going to be able to leave. He's going to die with all the whites. Oh, whoa, he's a prophet then. Come die with us, man. No, it's very irresponsible putting out that rhetoric. I did not appreciate it at all. I really didn't like it at all. What does he want? Now, I've railed against people having all problems and no solutions. I don't pose military solutions, of course. It's a good way to get yourself killed. I pose spiritual solutions only, and intellectual and emotional remedies to the wickedness of the world. I do my best in those regards. I do my best to do no harm and to not spread my disease. And to guide people through the time that is clearly a wild time. So that's the situation with him, Mifina. How's it going over there in the war zone? Your prayers, your thoughts and your prayers. Everyone likes to make fun of thoughts and prayers, but again, I'll say it. It's the only power you have. You don't have any other power besides your thoughts and your prayers. They reach heaven, and they also reach hell too. So you have to watch out. And it's the most powerful thing there is in this world. You can direct your battery. You could direct your battery to you could change the noosphere. Let me put it that way. But it looks like Kuwait is, the rest of the Middle East. The Middle East is rough right now. Of course, the Middle East has always been a rough, cursed place. And that's not a denigration, because these places have been made cursed by much religious and spiritual warfare. Regardless of this or that and this side or that side, and you know how I feel about sides, right? There are two sides. I thought I heard something insane. Animals. I'm not trying to, I'm not, just war is so crazy. There's only so much you can talk about it until it starts staring back at you. War, the casualties of war are only civilians. That's it. The wars are built only for the cleansing of civilians. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't want to rave about it. And I don't want to get political in the ways that people are glued to these days. But yeah, it's bad. It's a wild place, and it looks like there's a lot of ethnic cleansing going on. Yeah, the siren's still going off, Afina. That's nice. That must be nice though, like bombs throughout the night while you're sleeping, or rather explosions in the you know what I mean? That sounds actually really nice. Doesn't that sound nice? It's crazy. But I'm just not. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's so crazy. I mean, what do you want me to say here that people already don't? You know how I feel about all this stuff. What I mean is, I've grown too tired to educate people. In that education is worthless. Spiritual, unless it's an education in spiritual warfare. And I care more about all of the steps and the defenses and or the preparation for the next life, etc. All of those spiritual goals. I am more interested in those than educating about conspiracies and such that I've either they were too. You know how I'm an early guy. I can't be, and I'm not trying to sit here and act cool. I'm really not. I'm not trying to do that. I've never been an educator a direct educator in world conspiracies, because people take me seriously, and you can do a lot of damage to people if they take you seriously, if you're not afraid of it, afraid of doing damage. And I've never been one to pervert people's minds with absolute atrocity. And these things are old. Everything you're reading on the 10, 20, whatever years old, like years old. So it's like something that I've been bouncing around with for so many years. I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh yeah, they're putting. Why would I bother? Oh yeah, they're doing the AI clone. They're doing AI, putting demons in AI vessels and computers. Like, it's all old news. 10, 15 years old. Everything, even golem construction, like golem formation, which not many people get into. Creation of golems, trying to make an imposter golem god, or a golem house. No, I don't want to. Just that stuff, that like the hardcore stuff, which is, other people can talk about it. Other people can talk about. I prefer what will increase life. I am looking for the increase of life. What are the people who are calling Charles a crazy schizo 9+ years ago? Now that everything he's ever said has become a fact. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. You know how it is. And I've never been Mr. The end is nigh and I'm raising the alarm. It's not exactly that, but we've spoken about it on and off and over the years, many, many years. Again, I don't try to be I don't try to be influential. I don't like I don't like the act of trying to be influential. I don't like it at all. But the Golem science and the God warfare, it's not an alien thought to me. And all of these conspiracies, I've chose not to pervert people's minds or to degrade their souls. I try my best to perform or rather facilitate an increase of life. And hey, that's fine. People are attuned to conspiracies and they could go on about, I mean, that's fine. Hell, I mean, if I was, I should go on a lot of people's shows and talk about these things. I should, but you get so tired. Or maybe I'm just blasted. It's just that I'm just behind. I'm not behind in foresight or understanding. It's just I have output to consider that is more valuable than just the talking. Just the talking of the evil that goes on in this world. So I'm trying to do my best. So there's that. But it's crazy. So I think about those things, but not too much. You know what I mean? I try to heal people's trauma as I try my best to heal my own. I don't know what else to say about it. Maybe I'm just lazy. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just that. I don't know. So that's conspiracies and all that. And of course I love them. I'm just concerned with the increase in life after being face to face with the void and the face to face with a real war machine. You start to give less of your clock cycles, less of your thoughts to ruminating the methods in which evil is disseminated. I'm interested in the dissemination of evil without people's knowledge. Of course, I'm interested in that. In that someone like Mr. Yarvin, he's going to be staying in the United States during our South Africa times, which is very brave and very unavoidable. Also, as in there is no escape. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't entertain the thoughts of these thoughts, and of course, I'm always, I guess you could say, afraid of spreading demoralization inadvertently, being used like a golem to spread fear. I fear that. Don't you? People take me seriously. I fear being used as a golem to spread demoralization. Of course. It's because I have a heart and I'm still alive. So I think of things like this. Not everyone thinks people usually think about making money and that's it. The problem is you can't take your money to hell. So I refuse to do any harm. And I realize that even the rhetoric of you can demoralize people without wishing to. And I'm not trying to be the guy that puts people to sleep and says, no, it's all over. This is all, you can't do that, man. They'll do, like, I can never do that. Is anyone intrigued by that? Let me catch up here. Damn, I'm gonna have to put this window right here so I can see. Oh, I should use my laptop for it. Yeah, probably overheating. Oh my God, I don't even. This is so sickening. I need a better system. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta catch up. I've been raving for a bit. Vitamins. One buttery bagel. Thanks for the 5 bones. Mark. Thanks for the 5 bones. James. Thanks for the 2 bones. Kraken Econ. Thanks for the 15 bones. Moldbug. What the fuck is that? Moldbug babbles about dark elves and hobbits for the next level commentary of Pack It Up, We're Done. Moldbug. This must be Mr. Yarvin, whom I mean, I know I'm kind of abrasive. I realize that, but I'm not an abrasive guy. Now, I'm not trying to be silly. I'm not. What I mean is, I'm like, at least I believe that I'm fully alive, in that I have love and I have a respect for all life, is what I'm trying to say. Even if people say things that are no proof of life at all, I still have a, I'm just saying, don't hate. I don't know what not to hate anymore. I really don't. So anyway, babbles about dark elves and hobbits for next level commentary of Pack It Up, We're Done. Yeah, I mean, I guess I felt like I had to repeat that. And yeah, I guess so. I don't know what to say about that. You can pack it up. I mean, maybe you can pack it up if we're done, but you can't leave. You're not leaving. Lion, Dodge the Lion. Thanks for the 10 bones. Mortician, stable job, deeply traumatic. Yeah, of course. Death, haunting images, bloodborne, AIDS, spiritual toll. Any spiritual advice? Man, well, I know it's... Oh, I'm offline? Nice. Nice. Probably offline. I'm probably offline right now. Am I online? One small tap on an Ethernet cord can have you destroyed. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell if I'm on. I see no drop frames. It's on. Okay, I guess I can assume I'm on right now. But oh, what's this? Microsoft Edge? Hell yeah! It's preparing the stream. I'm just checking out my dashboard to see if it's actually working, because it says preparing the stream. Stream key is currently assigned. Oh, it's really nice. I like that. That's a cool feature. How can I know if I'm online? Oh, only glitched for 1 second? All right, that's cool. I can't get to my little dashboard here. I'll get to it. Give me 1 second here. This is crazy. Something about stream keys. All right, cool. Lower than the recommended bit rate. What's going on? It's telling me that... Okay. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Let me get back in here. This is crazy. But you guys get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to ramble. I'm just rather obsessed with not harming people. I don't know what to say. Okay, day off, opinion, death, claim. Okay, yes, spiritual. I mean, what can you do with that job? I don't know, man. What else can you do but go to church? I don't know what else. I wouldn't know what else to do. Give me a second here, everybody. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. This is just the way it goes. I'm offline. Dude. I don't believe it. You guys are messing with me. Wait, hold on a second here. Dark elves. Yep. I'm right here. I see it's on. And it says good. Yeah, but Dawes, I don't go to church. Happy King people, thanks for the 15 bones. Hope you and your family are okay. Do not be demoralized. History is back on the menu. The consequences of the Bolsheviks and the offshoot Zionism, I guess, if you want to, whatever you want to call anything. I mean, you know how the Bolsheviks are now reaching an impasse. Yeah, well, yeah, it sounds good. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. One buttery bagel, thanks for the 5 bones. Kid Deutschland, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Really appreciate it. That's really nice of you. Walrus, thanks for the 5 bones. Zig, thanks for the 15 bones. Please link up with Owen Benjamin. You guys riffing would go insane. Yeah, he's definitely pretty classic. I've always appreciated his stuff over the past few years. I mean, you don't meet many people, or rather, you don't run into many people that understand the workings of the world, like Jay Dyer and Owen Benjamin. There's a Kurt Metzger. Like there's a small handful of people, among others. There are more. There are many. There are more. Guys, thanks for the 18 months, pal. Banger. U.S. Patriot, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. DG Soccer, thanks for the 15. Hey, Charles, have you ever read any Carl Jung? What do you think about him? Thanks. No, not really. And I've never been a big fan. When we fire up the library pretty soon, I got a nice big red book that Baldander sent a while back. But I've never been a big fan. I've never been a big fan of Jung. I'm just being honest with you. Jung. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't believe I don't believe in people with really big names like that. I don't believe in them. I figure that they're all mystery religions and they spread their poison. I mean, that might not be popular. A lot of people consider him to be a good one, but I don't believe in any of those guys. I really don't. You spend your whole life thinking about the shadow self. You're having sex with all your patients. Oh yeah, this is gonna heal you. Semen. It starts healing them. Like, yeah, you gotta do this as archetypes and this. Yes, some Tiamat. Yes, fuck you, bro. It means nothing to me. I mean, it's interesting, I guess, but not interesting enough to worry about. Like, I haven't bothered reading it, and I'm sure it's decent, but I don't know. I just don't like those guys. Official Monkey TV, thanks for the 20 Canadian. What's your opinion on Nirvana, the band, the show, and Matt Johnson's other projects like The Dirties? Those sound really, really classic. They just made a new movie. I bet that's really good. Do you have any other recommendations of dangerous, major, rule-breaking art like that? Damn, I don't know. I mean, that sounds pretty classic. I just, me, I'm a bit of a recluse, a bit of a hermit. I don't watch anything. I'm just too stupid, honestly, and I don't know. I miss out on everything. Too stupid, too gay, honestly. But good luck. Recommendations of dangerous rule. I don't know what to say. The Max was a lot of fun back on MTV. Aeon Flux was fun. Rule breaking? I don't know. I like Sam Peckinpah. I don't know. Shaw, this Shaw the Shaman. Thanks for the 15 bones. Thank you for doing you. Hey, thanks. Been going through crazy shit. Went to prison. Oh, man. Shaw. There were a few guys from back in Twitch back then. They were like, "Oh, I'm going to jail or I'm shipping off in the Marines or something." Never, I don't remember ever following through with any of them. Years went by. Maybe you're one of them. Went to prison, but still managed to release music with big artists. Well, there you go. I mean, it's unbelievable. I sampled you in a song called Black Water. My artist name is Shah the Shaman. That sounds so good. How do I follow up on it? That sounds good. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm sure you already hit me up, but I don't know. That sounds freaking crazy, man. That's great. Well, I'm glad you're out and that you managed to make music in the big house. That's unbelievable. Wow. That's nice. Damn, man. Well, hit me up. Space Ghost, what is up, player? How you doing over the years? How many years? Thanks for the 20 bones. Any chance you would go on Kurt Metzger's podcast? Yeah, I think I really should. I don't know. Guess I'm still sleeping. I don't know. I think I'm still sleeping. It sounds good, though. I feel like it would be an entertaining conversation, even if it wasn't about conspiracy. No, I'm not trying to sit here and complain about conspiracy. I'm really not. I have a lot of fun talking about it with Thorin and Jay. I'm sure I know I'd be laughing so hard with Kurt. But every time we've talked conspiracy, I was straight up not able to like stand, keep my eyes open, listen, and talk at the same time on all occasions. So it's not the best. Well, it won't be like that if I go on a show. Also, the new John Mouse and Ariel Pink albums were great. Just saying. Wish you well. So good. What gods? Damn. I have to listen to music again. Excuse me. John. So good. Yes. Hold on. I use Apple Music because if you don't, you're straight up crazy. His intro, man, for his artist page, so good. Shit, this guy's alive. He's alive. John is alive. When I mean get into music again, I mean get into John Mouse again. But I really had it. Of course, I have fun times at John's shows. But the last Ariel Pink one I went in Austin. Peter Kino was there, and it was great. It was driving me crazy. The people that he brought were driving me crazy for a little bit. The twins, they were so crazy. I know I don't want to ramble about that, but I really liked like front row, seeing like the band coordinate, like count in and get into the songs. I love that stuff the most. I love that stuff more than anything in the world. Like that performance in synchronization on stage and things like that. I really, really, really like that stuff the most. I love it. All I do is watch it. I love it. How they're all playing together. They're all like synced up. They're all like ending at the same time. They're starting the songs they want. I like that stuff. They were playing their instruments, so they had to do that. The musicians. He was amazing live. Never met a person who reminds me of you like he did. Ifina saying that about John. That's so crazy. Yeah, that's a freak out when you tell me things like that. It's a freak out. It's so funny. John is unbelievable. Oh yeah. So where am I, John? This music. Hold on a second here. Yeah, but I'm definitely due for Kurt and all that. I'm just sleeping, I guess. Space Ghost. I mean, I guess I'll sleep for until I die, I guess. Wishing you well. Hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Kyle Glasgow. Thanks for the 20 bones. All the best to you, your family, and colleagues. Charles, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Cool Keith. Necro. Thank you for being a totem of positivity, and your pursuit of truth is an inspiration. God bless. Your PGL episodes are always the best. Hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. I try to be the totem. I try to be uh, the truth, and to inspire. I really do. I really do. I really, really do. I really, really do. And I'm so happy you notice it. I try. I try. I try. But yeah, it's always a freak out when Athena says that John reminds her of me. It's like I don't know what to say. John is absolutely the craziest guy I've ever met. And I know that I'm crazy, but like I'm unlikable to a lot of people, but he's not unlikable to anybody. That's what's interesting about him. That's so funny. Joseph. Thanks for the 16 bones, pal. Hey, Charles, love your silly commentary on silly people. God bless. Be sure to pray the prayer to St. Michael. Also, highly recommend you play Bloodborne if you're ever in the mood for gaming. I'm still sleeping. Still sleeping. I'm still sleeping, apparently. I am in the mood for gaming. I'm trying to be. Yeah, Fina, isn't that so crazy? Well, it's just John's not a piece of trash, you know what I mean? So he gets things done. It's fucking nice to see. I need to do some gaming. I don't have any inclination to play Resident Evil. It looks good. Requiem. I don't know. I just don't have I don't have any inclination to play it. I don't know. Bloodborne was good. Back in the day when I was getting back into gaming, that is the game I chose to bring me back, is Bloodborne. And it was really, really, really good. Well, I didn't finish it, wouldn't bother doing that. But the Bloodborne is is really a staggering. Man, Bloodborne was a staggering experience, wasn't it? The biggest reason why Bloodborne is good is because it's 30 frame locked. 60 frame games don't look good. They look like Pee Wee Herman bullshit porno theater. You know what I mean? It looks like crackerjack crap when everything is smooth and the camera is like locked. You know, like smooth, like tight, 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 and there's no give, and it's more than 30 frames. It's not a proper gaming experience. It's like I don't know, cameraman. I would just say that anyway. But what were the games I played? It was Bloodborne and I tried to do Divinity 2. But when I try to play it, I can't be bothered to sit through what the writers of the game have written. Like I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm sitting there and reading things that are and listening to things that aren't worth listening to. And I'm not trying to be nasty. I know that, but still, people don't know how to write. People don't know how to make games. People don't know how to make movies. Sorry. Divinity 2 honestly wasn't good enough. I couldn't stand the people talking even for 1 second. I was like, why am I sitting here reading this? I could pick up Moby Dick right now. It's not an apt comparison. I realize that. But you take a look at, let's say, Monkey Island. All of the dialogue is essential and good. You look at all the fillers, these big RPGs that big studios make, or small studios that make big RPGs. All of the dialogue is throwaway. It's worthless. I don't have time to play it, so I don't. Bloodborne was interesting though, an achievement in gaming. The Japanese are, allergic to making good games. They're like not really good game developers, good filmmakers, but they're of course the Japanese have an incredible style. They have an incredible homogeneity and incredible history. A lot of it's fabricated and all that. I realize that, but they have a lot of style and a lot of intellect and an eye for beauty and an eye for composition and tone. But they don't have an eye for good feeling gameplay mechanics. They're very deficient in that. It is what it is. I don't know what else to say. It's not you can't exactly compare a point and click adventure game to a gigantic RPG like Baldur's Gate 3 for as a modern example, or those guys the game the bunch of gay guys made. What's the one that got really popular a handful of years ago? I couldn't play it for more than 4 seconds. I turned it off. What was the one? The guy you play like a cop and with a voice in your head. You know what I'm saying? I tried to play even before they redid all the voiceover and stuff. I got 4 seconds in. I was like, I'm not playing this. Who wrote this? An asshole? I don't want to hear this crap. I don't have time for this shit. I could fucking pick up any book at all that's ever been written that still remains. I could pick something up and read that. I'm not going to read what some asshole fucking wrote. The guy's got pink hair. He's got a butt plug in. He's writing dialogue. Fuck you, bro. You pay me to read that. You get what I'm saying? Disco Elysium, yeah. Like I have time to sit there and read what those... Anyway, you get it. Semiot. Excuse me. Thanks for the 10 bones. Charles, what's the deep cut on Irish history? What do you want me to say? The Irish? Yeah, I love the Irish. It's just like, just put on Going My Way. You know what I mean? I should just do that instead. Get some Bing Crosby in. It'd be so nice. The Irish, though, what are they? Scythian or the Basques or the Span? I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is that Iranians are white. That's all I know. Just like the Irish. That's all I know. I guess that's a deep cut. Iranians are white. Not many people understand that, which is absolutely crazy. But that paves the way for their ethnic cleansing. You see how it works, right? The Irish, too. The Irish are the kings of the world. Look what happened to them. Look what they did to them. They try to starve them. Well, you get how everyone gets this treatment. I get it. This world is apparently a graveyard of dead gods. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just keep going with this. I was trying to be inspired by some conspiracy, but let's keep going. 3 divisions. Thanks for the 15 quid. Charles, are you still playing Quake Live? That sounds fun. I wish they still had the browser-based one. I was BHO on there back in the day, and I had really, really good achievements, but they reset it and put it on Steam, and it reset everything, and I lost all my achievements. I had good ones, like a 5, like I'm the last one on the team, kill the 5 people, the whole team, Clan Arena. Stuff like 10 rail shots in a row, or like clutch games like that, like 4 down, 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Well, never 5 to usually 3 on 3, right? 4 on 4, Clan Arena, 4 to 1, all that, like good stuff like that, really good. But it's all gone. It's not like it matters, but it's not like I'm really good either. I could beat Joe Rogan. I know that. Now look, if I was going to play Quake, I think I would get Machiavelli on here to be my coach, and I would train with him if I was going to do that. Now, of course, I'm aged out of the game, but still, even a player of my skill level, which is top, I mean 1%, I guess, top 1%. And I'm not exactly a contender. I could never contend with people that are really good, but generally speaking, and compared to average gamers, The skill that I see on even for younger people in games doesn't come close to the Quake days. Even a guy that's 20. I mean, look, if you're 20, 21, you're aged out of the competitive circuit back in the Quake days. People were that good. It was different back then. When you were 21, you were an old man in the Quake days. Do you guys understand that? Do you guys get the level of skill that we're talking about here? And I'm not just saying that it's just age. I'm talking about twitch muscle reflex. I'm talking about speed. I still have it just like I was 15 years old. I still have it, but I'm like I've never been a good deathmatch player. No. My aim is good. My reflexes and aim are 1%, but I'm not exactly what you would call a good player. I'm just being honest with everyone here. If we're all talking about Quake at a real competitive level, but I think if I was going to, you can never allow games like Quake to exist. You have to queer it up. Blah 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 blah. You guys get what I'm saying. Games like, I don't know, Fortnite and Valorant and the Cocksucking Kings 2 that just came out a few days ago. Stuff like that where you have people. You get it. The people that make the games you get it, right? There's been an ethic cleansing decades ago in the gaming industry. You guys get it, I'm sure. I still have the best aim. I have the best aim out of anyone in media, gay media. I have the best aim. The best aim in Kuwait. It's just that you're better off playing I'm better off playing drums and a guitar than Quake. That's the issue I face. Like, there's no chance I can play Quake. It's over for me. Of course, I could do it live and do it game. I'm just being weird about it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much time you have. Well, we could play it here. There's that. It would be fun though, 3D, I guess. Just there's just no point. There's no point. There's no point in playing it. Thomas Peterson, thanks for the 20 bones. Hey, Chuck, tuning in for the first time since 2021. Last time we talked, I was joining the Navy. Okay, here we are, right? And unfortunately for me, I'm going to the red zone. All right. So you're still in. This was years ago, right? How long is a tour in the Navy? I remember you had told me Craig and I were going to be best buddies. Craig? What's that? What do you mean? Told me Craig and I were going to be best buddies. I'm not sure what you mean. But good luck and stay safe, man. Craig? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. Hey, stay safe. Yo, Lavic, thanks for the 2. Chuff. Panzer, thanks for the 20. Dink. Hold on a second here. Let me see. Smadabneb, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Charles, in a period of not saying my prayers at night, can you give some advice on this? I typically fall asleep too fast. God bless. Love you guys. Hey, that's I hear that. Hey, it's okay. I mean, you have a personal relationship with God while you're in there with your prayers. I understand. I guess you have to get on your knees or something like that to make sure you don't fall asleep, but I don't know. I wouldn't stress it too much. I think it's just God could appreciate a personal relationship, perhaps. God bless. Love you guys. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. They said the airport will open soon, and they just blew up the fuel depot. Nice, Afina. That's great news. That's great. Are you talking about a fuel depot in Kuwait? That's now that sounds even better. That's great news. That's great, isn't it? I guess they're just goading God to come home, I guess. I don't know what other reason they would do this. Damn. Yeah, Capster, it sounds like a kick-ass problem to have, falling asleep too fast. Dude, I hear what you're I hear where you're coming from. That's funny as hell. Dude, that's funny. I hear you. The one at the airport, they just blew it up, and the main social insurance building, great. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. That's great. It's nice to hear. It's crazy. Wow. Stay in here and keep everyone updated here. I have to use the bathroom, but still not yet. Wait. Okay. Shah the Shaman, thanks for the 10 bones. Really appreciate you donating, tipping to follow up. I really appreciate that. I sent that song to you on Twitter, Shah the Shaman. I've seen that name. Thank you for doing what you do. I was on Twitch back in the day with the name Chevy. Wow. Doesn't that... That's OG, right? I was on Discord too. We talked about Dark Tower. You know how stupid I am. I'm sure you realize that over the years. But I'm sure I remember that. Yeah. Damn, man. You gotta have Chevy in parentheses. Well, maybe I'll remember. Damn, man. How many years? How many years? Blasted. Fantastic. Thanks to the 10 bones. Were you ever into Unreal Tournament? Not really. I only had so much time. And then there was like, what am I going to do? I should have. I mean, it would have done me... You guys aren't getting doubled up on the audio here, are you? No. I'm just looking at my monitors here. I would have benefited from a wider variety of games and the learning of different games and a lot of different maps and such. I would have, it would have been a benefit, but I didn't. Games were cool. It also had an episode in that secret level show. The show sucks, but that episode is quite good, and it's on OWN. Bless you and yours. Hey, thanks so much. Oh, wow. It's on the Hallmark Channel. Hey, thanks a lot. Riley, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Hey, wait, hold on a second here. Now, look, there's people waiting so long ago. An hour ago. Damn. Give me a second here. Paul. Okay. Paul, hey, hope you're still here, Paul. We're doing the links in the bio, the real tip link. Yo, Caesar, what's up? Last Boy Scout? How you doing, man? How you doing? Ain't life a bitch? What's going on? Nice to see you. Paul, everyone there from the Streamlabs link, thanks for sticking with me. You know how I am. Paul, $18.41 for real. He didn't do the super chat. He did the real super chat, which is in the bio. That's just how it works. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to, whatever. Another stream to add to my downloads. So good. Thanks for everything, Charles. You're the most creative artist I've ever seen in my life. Really appreciate that. That's so nice of you to say that. I really appreciate that. I don't even know what to say about myself that I haven't already said. Really, I really thank you for that. Brew Enjoyer. Thanks for the $30. Look, he used the link in the bio. Cuts out the middleman. It's just the way it works. Really appreciate that, man. That's really nice. You like the stream or you're a chicken swinger? Are you still here? I hope you're still here, Brew. And Paul. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Mac Nasty, thanks for the 20 bones, man. He used the link. Really appreciate it. So good to see you streaming again. Love and take care. Thanks a lot, Nasty. It's so crazy, man. Remember those days? I don't even know what to say. I just feel like gaming. I don't even know. I just associate some people here with the Deus Ex days of the COVID times. That's all. I don't know what else to say about it. Coltrane, thanks for the 15 bones. He used the link in the bio. Black Masses for Black Masses. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know what to say. Brew Enjoyer coming back. I Are you still here? 16 minutes ago. I know you're still here. I really appreciate it. Another $30. He used the link. He used the link in the bio. Really appreciate that. It means a lot. Like the stream or you're a Neanderthal. Imagine that. Neanderthal is still around. Imagine that. And I remember this from 2016, from way back in the day. The books like Black's Law and such, like Homo sapiens sapiens, classified as a monster that's unable to own land, or it's not legal for them to own land. Only Neanderthals can. Like I remember that from 10 years ago, and I was like, I don't want to think about that anymore. Years later, I'm like, oh my god, it's completely true. No, I mean I knew it was true when it was in the book, but I just it's hard to accept that Neanderthals and other sub Homo sapiens and all these things still exist. It's not easy for people to understand. And it wasn't easy for me to understand. Even after I read it 10 years ago and all these conspiracies, I'm like, what is this maritime stuff? Homo sapiens, that means monster? Human means monster and all that stuff. You remember from all these books? I was like, oh my God, only Neanderthals can own land? I was like, that's why we pay property tax? I was like, but I couldn't think about it anymore. What am I going to do? Start raving about that 10 years ago? It's a waste of time. Anyway, I don't want to go into it. It's fucking annoying, all that shit. Anyway. Okay, I got to take a break. Hold on a second. Wait. Let me see where we're at. Are we doing like good? It's good here. It's okay here. Nice. It's pretty good. Charles, Paul of Tarsus, a Roman spy? I've heard that before. Caesar. But what are you going to say about it? Oops. I'll be right back. One second. I'm not. I hear you. I definitely hear you on that, but I don't know what to say about it. 1 second. One second. Hold on, I forgot my thingy. Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. I burn a lot of calories when I'm on here. Okay? Sort of like a caloric machine. Okay. Just had some sauerkraut upstairs. Been making me so happy. Okay. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me. I have a streamer's rag. Give me a second. Just puked in it silently. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me again. Neanderthal brew enjoyer. Again, it's absolutely crazy. We've seen evidence of this all throughout old history books and all other law books. Homo sapien and human defined as a monster, an entity that is not legally allowed to own property. It's a big one. And when you look at the prefrontal cortex and all different kinds of things, and infertility, lack of the Y chromosome, etc., it's really crazy, and I don't know what else to say about it, other than we've already won. That's why I like the Jack Vance science fiction so much. Outside of the Dying Earth and the kind of the lighter, less fantasy, the more hard science fiction, the majority of his themes are all mankind engineered to be slaves and fooled into thinking that they're subhuman, etc., and a master race, or by an alleged master race who rules over them. all of a lot of the hard science fiction from Jack Vance has many themes like similar themes like that. It's really makes me laugh so hard. Inferio, Planet of Adventure. It's been really, really silly. It's always that, like, mankind has been enslaved genetically by their overlords, I guess you'd call them. I really like it. Okay. Malceus, thanks for the 20 bones. He used the link. Thank you for what you do, Charles. Our thoughts determine our lives. Dispelling with Tico, Charles Williams, and Neville Goddard are some of the best recommendations I've ever gotten. The info you put out has seriously helped me improve my life. Really appreciate that. I try to do my best. This is what I try to do. Ochi, what is up? Stream of puke. Ochi was just summoned. Really appreciate that, Mal. Really appreciate that. I try my best. That's the Neanderthal stuff. That's why they say that there's a certain demographic of our world leaders, I guess, that it's a matrilineal line. Indicates that the male Neanderthal line was infertile. I love that so much. It was really very interesting. Hard to put together when you see that stuff 10 years ago. You're like, oh my God, what is this? They must have wrote it by mistake. No. We all know by now that we're the real children of God. We all know that by now, right? Everyone, I'm sure, here knows that. Why? What other reason would there be wars for? Other than ethnic cleansing of the true children of God. A child of God has a prefrontal cortex, has the ability to perceive empathy and such. Isn't that so awesome? Isn't that so good? I love that. It's so funny. Tara, thanks for the 15 bones. They used the link. Master of Mirth, I'm on my 3rd year of my 2nd liver transplant. I've always felt I won't live up to the full potential of my life and that I'll let down the people living through me today. I love your spiritual guidance and love PGL and Thorin. Prayers to Athena. Hey, really appreciate that. Good luck with that, Tara. That's really, really, really wild to hear. Wow. It's pretty easy for most people to complain about health issues or stupidity issues. But if you've ever been in a situation where you require 1 or more organ transplants, I mean, how do you compare those? How do you compare those? You know, it's crazy, man. That's so crazy. Damn, that's so crazy. Thanks for that. Okay, caught up there. Oh, space, Iranians, space. Okay. Riley, thanks for the $15. Really appreciate that. Excuse me. Hey, Charles, thanks for all of the wisdom you've shared about the spirit. The Thorin episode. I gotta do another one with Thorin. I've just been sleeping. The Thorin episodes about the world should be shown to everyone. We really did it up, didn't we? I really, really get along with him. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Okay, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Okay. I don't want to wreck that. Hey, thanks for that, pal. Really appreciate that. Yo, Tim Glenn, thanks for the 15s. 15 bones. Iranians are white like the white Americans who were deleted by Iranians a few days ago. Look, Ayatollah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to comment on international relations because all of the world governments are on the same team. You might not understand that by now, but every government's job is to erase pretty much whites, honestly, if you want me to be honest. So that's just the way it is. I don't know. They're just jealousy and envy. I don't know what else to say, man, you know? Sad. I know it's sad. So sad. Why can't we just get along? There's an envious line of people that they're still in their biblical genocide and the birthright robbery of Esau and Jacob. It's still the same old thing. Still the same old thing, but I mean, what else do I say about that? What else do I say about it? I mean, I really don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I can make a whole show about. I mean, I guess I could, but that's just the way it is. You're still in a tribal biblical warfare. People that still feel that the old covenant is still in play. I mean, they're lying. They know it's not. You know, many people don't really realize that, but they're lying. They know it's dead, but they still try to revive it just to create an alternate illusion. I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, it's international stuff. In all these wars, the people that suffer the most are civilians. That should tell you all you need to know. It's that the wars are there to attack the civilians with plausible deniability. Obviously, why else would they do up Nagasaki or Dresden? Of course, there are different answers in the history books. I get it. It's crazy, man. It's sad, isn't it? Raymond Holtz, thanks for the 20 bones. You brought up the Space Trilogy and War in Heaven. Keep safe, Charles and Afina, and babies and brethren. Shout out to the YouTube channel. Interesting books reviewed. That sounds fun. Hey, thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying to do. I'm just still sleeping, I guess. Gotta do more books. I'm still hungry. Cheesecake. Sauerkraut. Still hungry. Breadsticks? Oh, bread and olive oil does sound pretty good. I'm gonna have to get it. Now we're back. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Hungry. Absolutely hungry. Raymond, thanks for the membership. Domination. Thanks for the sawbuck. Okay. Okay, we're caught up. So hungry. I don't know what else you want me to say. Okay. How's everyone doing? Thanks for holding up. I was losing my mind. I had to eat. What do you want me to do? Breadsticks. Have you guys ever had olive oil before? Yo, Lovick, thanks for the 2. James Brock, thanks for the 20 bones. Hey, Charles, I just joined and was wondering how your day was. It's definitely a lot better now that I'm eating and on here with everybody. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. It's been pretty good. It was better when I got on here. Rereading the whole Jacob Esau portion of Genesis, Ochi, have you come into any other things? It's just that the things they tell us are a complete fabrication. All of our history and all that. It's like something out of Jack Vance. I think I understand where he was coming from. Yeah. What the hell else was going on? What else is going on in the news? Baz? Oh, you guys are doing Genesis together. Wow. You'd be surprised how much energy it takes to do some streaming here. It's so silly. You got some good blasts happening over there, Afina? What are they doing? Getting the oil tankers or not tankers, whatever you call those? What are they doing? Esau's red hair? Unbelievable. Unreal, this world. I don't understand. I just got so hungry, guys. Esau is the hairy man who is replaced by the smooth man. That's what you think Esau and Jacob is? The triumph of the Homo sapien over the Neanderthal? It seems like they're still angry. However, there's plenty of room in hell. Come die with us. One more slice. Domination. Thanks for the membership. Really appreciate it. Daniel Miller, thanks for the $5. Man, Symphony of the Night was such a classic time. Mason Newell, oh my God. Remember those days? Can you believe those days? Wish I could have done better. One more bite. Last bite. Mm. Mm. Wow. That soothed the hell out of me. Wow. Wow. I had to do that. So hungry. Crash Films. Thanks for the membership, pal. Oh my gosh. Wow. I didn't know how empty I was until I was filled. You guys remember that from Excalibur? Well, of course, that wasn't verbatim, though. I was doing a puppet. You see that? I don't know how to. I'm not qualified to interpret Genesis or Esau and Jacob, Esau. I really don't know what to say. What else is there to be said about whatever euphemism that is of Neanderthal versus Homo sapien and all that? I really just, I don't know. Is my neck tilted or something? What's. How's that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say about that other than it's pretty clear that it's true. I've been raving about the Canaanites and such forever, but again, I'm not spearheading revelation of history. I'll do it in a small way, but that's about it. I don't want to keep raving about that. What else? Can you even watch? Can you do media shares or watch things on YouTube, or do you just get thrown off if you do it live? Don't even bother answering that. It doesn't even make any sense. Just so happy after getting some food in me. Let me see what else there was. Let me see what lighter stuff there was to talk about. I don't want to reach into the void for hours on end. What do we got here? What the fuck is going on, bro? Oh, okay. You know, every time I collect a series of topics, every single time when it's time to talk about them, I look at them, I'm like, I don't even care about this. I don't even feel like it anymore. Every single thing. Is that weird? Simulation baptized. Thanks for the 10 bones. Charles, have you read a short story? Charles, have you read A Short Stay in Hell? No, it sent me into an existential spiral. Was wondering what you do to combat the existential spirals of philosophy and existentialism. Okay, this is a good one. I really like this. I was looking at other topics, but I never feel like it's like this. Talmud says, I'm like, I don't care. Shut up! You know, it's like Sopranos. I think I was alluding to that existential, real. Oh my God, I can't tell if my neck is tilted and twisted. Scoliosis. Can't even tell. I really can't. Anyway, I was alluding to that a while ago. We were warming up and I was talking about being face to face with the void and turning your face away, but the void still stares at you and it resides in back of you. It's always there. Remember Roland and Eddie Dean and the drawing of the three back then when he had the sort of the portal open, you could see in the corner of his eyes, whoever was in back of his eyes through the doorway could see, you know, you kind of see them in back of you. It's like that with the void in that the thought or the fear or the dread that's kindling that could just explode any second if you just look at it, and it will blow up like a freaking like a sun in the back of your head. If you think about it, which is to say, looking back at it, they are the same thing. To look back at it is to think about it, and if you do that, you're allowing a force that is so much bigger than you to inhabit your brain, which is it's too big. It'll blast you. And that's a similar thing to what you're alluding to here, the existential spiral. And that is if you give your attention or your thoughts or to that insane, hideous dread, which is pure evil, which is to say, looking back at the flaming of Gomorrah, they are both intolerably hideous, beyond your imagination. It'll destroy you. So the first order of business is to not go face to face. Odetta Holmes, Darkwing. Oh my God. Remember Odetta Holmes? Oh, God, those days. So yeah, I got to stay on track. You cannot give that hideous machine your attention. It won't just take your attention, but it will grab your muscle of attention inside your soul and pull you into itself. It's like Twilight of the Dark Master. Remember, come live inside of me? Remember his henchman that was serving him, the Takamina? I don't remember. I haven't seen it. What's the name? I don't remember the names. Twilight of the Dark Master was kind of special. It was interesting. Very interesting. But it's like that. If you entertain those thoughts, it'll grab you and pull you into itself. Man. So you have to remember that at all cost. What was that? If you stare into the abyss, the abyss stares back. Is that Hall Holbrook talking to Charlie Sheen in Wall Street? Right? You remember that? That's from that, right? Wow. Not everyone gets to enjoy Hal Holbrook. Remember him in The Fog and Mark Twain Tonight? Oh, man. So that's that. Be careful with that stuff. But I haven't read A Short Stay in Hell. Sounds like I would know all about it. Have you ever read A Long Stay in Hell? Can you guess who wrote that? So there's that. Oh boy. Star Chamber. Damn, I haven't seen. That's Mike Douglas, right? Ew, Star Chamber. I got to do Alexander technique on myself, I actually have to. What is wrong with my balance is messed up. Like, it doesn't look normal to me. So that means my head is tilted. Damn. Maybe maybe there we go. There. That's not bad, right? It's hard to know when you got scoliosis. You know how it is. Man, No Man's Land? Wasn't Baldenders always raving about that? Is that the one with Lance Henriksen and Ray Liotta? Damn. Okay, let me see what else there was. Yo, Shane Green, thanks for the 2 bones. Let me see what else there was. We have to tap into some of these topics here because we're all good, but let's see what else there is. I felt like there was some funnier stuff to talk about. Isaiah? Nah, I don't know. Anything about that stuff. I never ever think about. I never ever want to get into topics every time I scroll through them ever again. It happens every time, rather. Even the palace, like I scroll through them, like I don't even feel like talking about that. It's just you have to force yourself, I guess. You know, there's something I like about John Cleese. I see him online. Is well, everyone gets to that point. You can spend your whole life as a soldier in intelligence. Someone like John Cleese, a big influential comedian who's very talented, but those are the kind of people that work for intelligence in order to degrade the culture with plausible deniability. And then when they get close to death, when they know they're going to hell, that's when they start raising a stink about things. That's when they start commenting on politics. So that's not right. That's not right. They spent 900 years of complete silence. 9,000 years of complete limey silence. Mr. John Cleese. 9,000 years of silence. Then all of a sudden, when he's at death's door, getting ready to fucking die, when he's later on in years, when he knows he's going to hell, oh man, that's when he starts complaining about things politically. That makes me so ill. I hate it so much. You're going to hell, and there's nothing that's going to stop that. Sorry, John. No matter, you cannot reach redemption. You cannot have it. You will not have it. You're going to hell. You spend your whole life destroying England with your politics. You spend your whole life. You're going to hell. You cannot escape. Now, it's something I am not prophesying. I am not prophesying. I'm really not. I am absolutely not. I am just saying, you cannot redeem yourself by mouthing off on Twitter and barking trash at the politics that you facilitated your whole life. Can't happen. You're going to hell, John. We see with Union Jack, this and that, tools of hate, blah, blah, blah. I don't even want to get into it. Who cares? There's a gay guy in charge of England. I mean, what am I going to say? What am I going to say about it? But apparently, the Union Jack is labeled as tools of hate by the United Kingdom. This and that, and we got John Cleese commenting on it. He's talking trash about it. He spent his whole life, ethnically cleansing the English from their own country. He spent his whole life facilitating that with his influence and his comedy. His whole life facilitating the ethnic cleansing of all the natives of the land. Then, when he's getting ready to fucking die, he sees the void staring back. This is crazy. This isn't freedom of speech. This isn't the crown, the jewels, the war. It's whatever the hell nothing. You're going to hell, John. I'll see you there. Crazy, isn't it? The balls on these people. 85 years of eroding the culture. Then at his deathbed. Wait, this isn't right. You're telling me my grandkids are going to be sex slaves? Like he didn't know that from day one, like it wasn't some sort of a ritual thing. John, you are going to hell. Enjoy eternity. No mercy. No mercy for soldiers. No mercy for soldiers without uniform. No mercy for soldiers without crest or uniform. No mercy, John. You're going to hell. No mercy. If you had a uniform and you had your colors on this whole time, that's a different story. No. The deepest pit of hell awaits traitors like yourself, John. You're going to hell. Unbelievable, the balls on these people. Soldiers, their whole lives without uniform, fooling everyone, thinking they're just comedians and intellectuals. Oh my gosh, your fate. Your fate, John. I wouldn't wish upon you or anybody. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. Enjoy your fate, John. I hope it was worth it. I love that so much. It's so good. Enjoy hell. What's this? Let me see this. Crash. What's this? Hey, thanks for the 10 bones. Charles, do you think it would be Charles, do you think it could be destined that a particular person, no matter what, would be only greeted with death and hell? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. I don't wish that upon anybody. No deeper spot. No deeper torture in hell for traitors. People that pretend to be good influences and that erode everything. That they don't wear a uniform. They pretend not to be participating in a military campaign of psychological warfare their whole lives. The deepest, darkest pit in hell is reserved for those traitors. Anyone who betrays their friends, colleagues, betrays their soul, their country, their people, the darkest pits of hell await. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. One day we'll get to interview you in hell, and then we'll find out. One day. I love that. Look, I'm not celebrating people's corruption. I'm really not. I'm just trying to be light heavy. You know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate those things. I really don't. It makes me ill to think about those things. I just know that they deserve it. Well, how would I know? Who am I to judge? So there it is. Ted the man. What is up, Ted? OG Ted. 10 bone. Thanks so much. Howdy, Charles. This is crazy. But a lawnmower took off all the toes on my right foot last June, except the big one. Oh, man. Ted. Oh, Ted. Oh, man. Was listening to The Coiled Serpent when it happened. Cursed book, maybe? There's an audiobook of it? Ted, man. Sorry that happened. Ted. Man, Ted. Didn't know that was in store for you, Ted. All these years, I had no idea. If I would have known, I would have told you. Oh my gosh, man. That stinks. How are you listening to The Coiled Serpent? Is it an audiobook? I still haven't finished it. I couldn't finish it. It actually it blasted my soul so much where I had to put it down for years. I was like, every page, I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. Wow. I just don't understand it. Like, what audiobook? Well, it's not exactly the best for an audiobook. It requires notes and such. Wow, man. That's so crazy. Damn. Excuse me. Well, I think we had a fun time tonight. Wait, where are we? We got you. Who's this? Tara. Liver transplant. Yeah, we got you. Okay, we got everyone. Good. Oh my gosh. Well, I am interested in salvation. I am interested in those things. I'm interested in spiritual health. I just say that. More interested in that than worldly possessions or accumulation, because I don't like a lot of. There's a philosophy. There's a philosophy of business that traders subscribe to. And when I say trader, I mean bottom ring of hell. There are many peoples that are obsessed with not earning money or even making money, but getting money and taking money. These are the lowest rung, the lowest pit. They are in the frozen lake. People who, instead of earning money, They go out of their way to intercept it and take it and get it from other people instead. The lowest lake, the lake of blue fire, the worm that does not die, that is reserved for them. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that people could do that? Intercept, take, and get money from other people, like eating other people's lunch. You know that phrase? The worst rung of hell is reserved for them. The worst tortures are reserved for them. People who get and take as opposed to make and earn. It's unbelievable. The philosophy, the new philosophy of the ages is that. It's amazing how people could do that and not expect to go to hell after that. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. What can you do? Who am I to judge, you know? Who the hell am I to judge? Hey, one buttery bagel. Thanks for the 5 bones, pal. Would I teach any unusual subjects? Boy Scout, handbook, etymology, astronomy, geology, napping, herbalism, phrenology. I don't know. I'm stupid. The worstest. I'm literally an idiot. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Oh man, Lawnmower Man, Ted. When's the last time you saw Lawnmower Man, Ted? Damn, that could happen to anybody. Damn. That could happen to anybody. Well, our night's fun. I'm still becoming awake. I'm getting out of my slumber. I'm still doing that. Because we need some gaming. Not right now, but we do need some gaming. Of course, well, I guess I've been saying that for many years. Guess I just have to become awake. What happens if I wake up and I'm not in this world anymore? Well, anyway. Yeah, I didn't mean to ramble for too long, but I don't know. Gauzed. Where's Goose? Is this Goose under a different name? Gauzed. How you doing, Gauze? Thanks for the 50 bones. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the wisdom. Thanks so much for that. Really appreciate that. That's so nice of you. Maybe I might have to commit to a game. Thanks again. I try my best. Darkwing. Thanks for the membership. I try my best and oh man, never mind. Try to do my best. It's been a fun night, everybody. Yes, gaming. Yeah, I'm still getting those banger. I don't know how you would know what I'm talking about, Caesar. The banger game streams I still think about, you know, like the hardcore stuff. We talked about this years ago, like what's the funniest stuff. And I told you, I was like, I think I'm going to wait like 3 years before I actually do what I say I'm going to do. And you're like, yeah, all right, man. And here we are. Crash Films, thanks for the 10 bones. Charles, I heard a little bit ago you spoke of needing a divine liturgy. Have you contemplated visiting a monastery or speaking to Christian monks? Holy fools, maybe. It does sound good. I could use it. I am definitely due for a divine liturgy. Yeah, I am. 5 years ago? No. You actually think it is, Caesar, but it's not. It's actually like 2.5 or 3. You think it's 5, but it's not. Isn't that weird? Now, I hear you. What the fuck was I just saying? I am. I do need a divine liturgy. Yeah, I do. However, The sauna should be my temple, or is. I could use it. I know, you're right, but I need to jump into a sauna even faster. Yeah. We have to upgrade into the gaming and the viewing streams again. I know, I know. I have to do it responsibly. I can't just go nowhere. So I have to do it right. But yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of blasted. Unless freaking, what else we have going? Yeah, I'm kind of spent, to be honest. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to get into some gaming and some viewing, but I think I'm still sleeping. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I think it's been a fun time. It's been a fun time tonight. Trying to become awake. You know what I mean? Trying not to sleep anymore. Oh man. Trying my best. Easy. Thanks for the 10 quid. 40-year-old boomer plays Quake. Yeah, I don't know. What's the point, man? What's the point? I hear you though. Hmm. Well, I'm starting to freaking drift off into another dimension, so I don't want to freaking make anyone sick. But I should swing out of here and get to a damn sauna. And gosh, God help us all. Need some prayers for the family in the war zone. Really, really, don't look back at the void. Don't look at the void. You have a responsible to use your imagination in a holy way. Can't allow yourself to torture God with your experience of feeling so bad. You can't allow that. You can't allow that. But I'm going to swing out. I don't want to ramble everyone until they leave. I don't want to do that. But it's been really fun. Really appreciate the love and support. Really, really appreciate that. It means a lot. And, I'm just doing a few warm up streams after just sleeping forever. Just sleeping to go to bed. Trying to not sleep anymore. And not trying to not trying to be Mr. Therapy. Looking forward to some gaming with everybody. Just trying to come out of this slumber. I don't know what else to say about it. Everyone, thanks again. Really appreciate it. Ochi, we gotta have you on the line to start talking about some inklings, the inchlings, and all that. Palace tomorrow, everybody. Now listen, everybody, subscribe to this channel right here. The most active thing, the only active other thing that's going on right now at the moment, the Palace happening tomorrow on the Palace show, whatever the hell, on YouTube. We've been doing it live lately. The Palace show, thepalace.show. That'll get you there. We got a Patreon. I'm going live with Eric tomorrow, 7:30, whatever the hell. Let's do it. I'll be on tomorrow with him, and we'll get to the bottom of things. And I'm really trying to get, I have my own stuff is pretty much in shambles. So really try. I mean, like I don't want to ramble about this stuff. Really trying to be awake again. Really trying to be awake. Palace tomorrow. Be there or be nowhere. Let's do it. Thanks again for the love and support. Need your hopes and prayers in the war zone. I see it right there. You can't see it. You can't see it. But I know it's there. I don't look back. Well, I've spent quite a bit of time looking back in my life, of course. I don't look back any longer. Everyone, God bless. Stay safe. Thanks for your love and support. I'll see you tomorrow on the Palace. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, Afina's still here. Wow. Hey, I'll give you a call then. Ted, you taking your toes off? Yeah, I'm really. Oh, God. So asleep. It's so sad. Anyone who gives a damn? We're all awakening by force. It is what it is. Thanks again for the love and support, everyone. See you tomorrow in the Palace. Ha!